Hello and welcome back to English with Kit. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the past simple and how to use the present perfect. So it can be difficult to know exactly when to use the past simple versus present perfect because both talk about actions that started in the past, but they are used in different situations. So first of all, I'm going to explain how to use them, and at the end of the video there will be a short quiz to test your knowledge. The past simple tense is used to talk about actions that started and finished in the past. Finished is the key word here. Take a look at these examples. I went to the park yesterday. She saw Michael at the supermarket this morning. I met my husband 6 years ago. My grandmother visited Paris many times during her life. So in these cases, we are talking about a finished action that does not continue in or does not have a connection to the present in any way. Now let's take a quick look at how we form the past simple. So when we use the past simple, we need to use the subject, I, he, she, it, we, you, they, and the past simple form of the verb. Here are some common examples. Be, was, were. Go, went. Do, did. Have, had. See, saw. Play, played. Work, worked, etc. Luckily for you, unless you're using the past simple form of to be, which is was or were, the past simple verb does not change depending on the subject. Let's take a look. I'll show you what I mean by this. So, for example, we would say I was, he was, she was, it was. We were, they were, you were. So as you can see, there is a difference depending on what subject you use. But for other past simple verbs, it stays the same. For example, I did, he did, she did, it did, we did, they did, you did. You see, it does not change, so it's very easy to form. Now let's talk a little bit about the time expressions we use with the past simple. With the past simple, we use specific time expressions. For example, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 5 days ago, 8 weeks ago, several months ago, 4 years ago, when I was little, this morning, yesterday evening, in 1999, on Monday, etc. The list goes on and on. Now let's take a look at the present perfect and compare it to the past simple. So the present perfect is used to talk about actions that started at some point in the past, but have not finished. They still have a connection to or continue in the present in some way. Here are some examples of present perfect sentences. I have lost my wallet, or short version, I've lost my wallet. I lost my wallet in the past at some point, and now I have no money. So because now I have no money, that is the connection to the present. I have lost my wallet. It still impacts the present. She has been to Spain 10 times. This talks about a life experience. The person, the subject, she, is still living, and she has been to Spain 10 times. Maybe she will go again. It's not explicitly finished. For example, we have lived in London for 20 years. The action started 20 years ago, but we still live in London. The action is not finished. And there is the connection to the present. So as you can see, in all of these examples, there is a connection to the present, even if the action started in the past. And that is the difference between the past simple and the present perfect. The past simple does not have a connection to the present. It finished in a specific time period in the past, but the present perfect does have a connection to the now, to the present. To form the present perfect tense, you need to use have or has, depending on the subject. So that will look like this. I, you, we, they have. I have, you have, we have, they have. But if you're using he, she, or it, you need to use has. He has, she has, it has. You then add the past participle. Here are some examples. Be, have or has been. Go, have or has gone. Do, have or has done. Have or has had. That one's a little confusing. See, have seen or has seen. Have or has seen. Play, have or has played. Work, have or has worked. Unlike in the past simple tense, we use the present perfect tense with non-specific time expressions. Common examples include recently, as in we have recently moved to London. But be careful, because you can also use words like recently or lately with the past simple tense. For example, you might say, I saw a great film recently. So recently is not specific to the present perfect, but it is often used with the present perfect. Another example, never. For example, we have never been to London. Already. We have already been to London many times. Yet. For example, we haven't been to London yet. However, we cannot use the present perfect with specific time expressions like yesterday, last week, last month, 2 years ago, etc. Take a look at this example. He has been to the park yesterday. Is this sentence correct? No. We cannot say he has been to the park yesterday because we have the specific time expression yesterday, which means the action finished in the time frame of yesterday. It does not connect to the present. Now, let's test your knowledge of when to use past simple versus present perfect with a short quiz. All you need to do is choose the right form of the verb to fill in the gaps. I suggest you pause, stop the video. If you need more time to think about it, then press play to hear my answer and explanation. Number 1. In this house since 2015. Is it lived or have lived? I lived or I have lived? Okay, the answer is have lived. I have lived in this house since 2015. And we use have lived, it's present perfect, because there is still a connection to the present. I still live in this house. I started living in this house in 2015, and I still live here today. Number 2, he breakfast at 9 a.m. this morning. Would it be had or has had? The answer is had. He had breakfast at 9 a.m. this morning. We have the time expression this morning, which is a specific time in the past. The action is finished. Number 3, she to Morocco 3 times this year. Would it be went or has been? She went or she has been? Yes, she has been is the correct answer. She has been to Morocco 3 times this year, because this year is not yet finished. Maybe she will go to Morocco again this year. Number 4, Anna from home on Monday. Is it worked or has worked? Anna from home on Monday. The answer is worked. Anna worked from home on Monday. Monday is a finished time in the past. It is not Monday anymore, so there is no connection to the present. Number 5, they born in 1986. Is it were or have been? The answer is were, because it's a finished action. 1986 is the time expression. It is not 1986 today, so there is no connection to the present in this context. Number 6, oh no, my keys. Is it lost or have lost? It's have lost. Now, in this case, we know that it's present perfect. I have lost my keys, because the person says, oh no, which means they are realizing now that they've lost their keys. Okay? Oh no, I have lost my keys. It's a moment of realization. The action happened recently and affects the person in the present. And that's all for this video on the present perfect versus past simple. I hope you found it useful. If so, and if you'd like to see more videos, it would be great if you could like the video, comment, and subscribe to my channel, just to give my little channel a bit of support. All right, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.